A'udhu billahi minash shaitani rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. All praise is due to Allah, who has created the angels from light, the jinn from fire, and man from clay. He deserves to be worshipped. Worship nothing except Allah, and accept that Muhammad ibn Abdullah is his last prophet and messenger. I seek refuge in the name of Allah from shaitan, the accursed, and from the evil consequences of our deeds. In fact, I welcome you all with the Islamic greetings. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuhu. Yada ahwefuo nyinara ase mesan ema mu nyinara akwaba de ba Islam awake so emre aso se yada eniema kakra adi de kire Ghana fo na nyinara yehunu ne ekoso ewo oman yi mu mosomfo Ishaak Hamza na menemo edi enhyiamu yi na ene anwumre baba a mepese mekanya enkramofo mekaikai wo madwene na metwe wo madwene esi eniema bi so a wo mabu wo mani aguso na edi wo monya firi emre santene ebesi enne eniema a nkramofo yabu yani aguso na yatwi yani a edi enya yenyina yenim se Islam eba Ghana ha over 200 years ansana Christosom ebeba Ghana. Islam eba Ghana ha ansana emrofo ebetonkoa ebedidwa ehunu se so omode omo culture ebe influence eye Ghana fo a o metimi adaada yen asesa ya dwene ama ye bedi o machi na enne esanse yenya adom we ne yetwi yani bu yani gu so no enne akoba se enipa binum ateki advantage eno mususu se Ghana na eye omodia na enne ye tie nkramofo fa ohudie so na enenti na enne program we ama organize ya matu di se Islam awake na mepese Ghana ni biara wo hyeto kromu na wo ye kramoni biara wo biara sebi nyankopon ama na dwene na wotimi tena se adwene ehunu papa ene bone wo tena se na wonya abotre na wodwendwene ensem a ekoso oman yi mu no ensem a ekoso oman yi no mu no wotimi adwene ho na wono nso de na dwene ebeka enkramofo ye de ho na yetimi pushi ema periperi yo justice etimi pie ewo oman yi mu na kire se ema enam so ema asumdwie oba Ghana ha ye no ane sei ena amene ne se yete won kramofo ya bu yani aguso hwe ye dodo a ewo Ghana ha hwe ye dodo a ewo Ghana ha na ye bu yani guso na amanfo tietie ye fa ohudie so school na ye kwa ye ni asumdwie ajuma na ye kwa ye ni asumdwie se ajuma ne se eye aban ajuma ana se mpo virus ayi aye ko suasua nsa no juma mpo no uguma ya fia buei emre so na akoye sala buei adentia ne nyina ne se kramofo yada na de ntia mani abre nyina ne se mpanimfo se aboso ba wo ho no ene ne magya epai ena ajanan to aso nso ekum wansampobire na baabi otonfo obo ho kwan na eho hia enenti mohuni se mehete na mebo ho mre bia na kire se ehu be hia se ye nyina ye sori waka na Islamic Mission Secretariat Muslim Missions of Ghana Ahl Sunnah wal Jamaa Tijaniafo Faila Shia Sufis any other groups aye wo Islamu aye kabia ebam ye nyinara ye sorry the youth ye sorry na ye kan ye hobom na ye timi pushi sebeya independence freedom a yɛhwehwɛ ɛde ama ɛyɛ yɛmanfoɔ no yɛnsa betumi aka adentia the Constitution of Ghana, which is the supreme laws of the country, ama yɛ fa ho die sɛ woyɛ kramonio woyɛ kristonio wobɛtumi asom wosom wɔ abra obi antumi ensi wo kwan woyɛ kramonio woyɛ budiso woyɛ jiwnio woyɛ kristonio wo ho kwan sɛ wotumi som wosom wɔ abra obi antumi ntietia fa ho die so ɛwɔ kwan biara so na yɛnoa ne sɛ na amen ankramofoɔ nko adeɛ baabi biara a yɛwɔ no ayɛ sɛ adebɔne bi kramoni bi sɔre sɛ wɔtu anamɔ bi afa no som ho asom a ayɛ sɛ adebɔne bi ɛna wɔn yɛ wɔyɛ ayɛ sɛ adebɔne bi na wɔn yɛ wɔyɛ adentia ɛsan sɛ yɛka yɛ no atum ama akɔba sɛ wɔn fa yɛ sɛ yɛntumi ɛnkenkan nti mmarakunini a ɛbɔ ɛyɛ ɔman no ho ban no amanfoɔ binom aka ahyɛ ɛde mmara no ahyɛ wɔn bɔtɔm a wɔn susu sɛ yɛngyae wɔn na wɔn na ɛnrule ɔman no. We should leave them to rule this country. Why? Because we can't talk. We can't talk. Even though wɔn yɛ nea wɔn pɛ ɛde kyerɛ yɛ ɛwɔ Ghana ha, but yɛntumi ɛnkasa yɛaka yɛ no atum. Why should you stop a Christian when he or she is going to the chapel? It is against the Constitution. Why should you stop the Muslim when he or she is practicing Islam? It is against the Constitution. And if it is against the Constitution, then why do some people think they can infringe upon the rights of some citizens in this country and go scot-free? It is because you, the Muslims, are quiet. Mwakamanuatum enamonkasa. Philosopher bi eka assembly a assembly eyemede. Was say the world is suffering not because of why the evil of bad men, but because of the silence of what? Good people. The world is suffering not because of the violence of bad men, but it is because of the silence of good people. There are wise people, a lot of wise people, knowledgeable people, intellectual people of intellectuals, but they are all quiet. They are all quiet. Woma buomani aguso ena amanfo binim te Ghana ha ena omo susu se woma ye oman nu ma dehye echen ebinim ena ebimo so eye nkoa. Ni nyina ne se akristofo binim esusu se Ghana ha no woma na ye adehye nti omo wo ho kwan se womo timi eye ne omo pe ena nkramofo a ewo man yi mu nu omo ye nkoa eni nti opia a omo mmra omo pia kramofo pie na omo tu anamo a mmra kristofo no pe ena omo hyede man kramofo adentia. Can't you defend yourselves? Don't you know your right? Don't you know that you have certain privileges that you can enjoy under the Constitution? Article 23 Clause C has given each and everyone the right to practice his or her religion. Therefore, why is the Christian Council, the Catholic Bishop Conference, the Methodist Church, the Scripture Union think they can intimidate, they can stop the Muslims from practicing their religion? Because we are not educating our people to know their rights. We are not educating our people. In fact, this thing I'm telling you is the truth. And the Quran, I keep quoting this verse of the Quran that وَلَا تَلْبِسُونَ الْحَقَّ بِالْبَاطِلِ وَتَهْتُمُ الْحَقَّ وَأَنْتُمْ تَعْلَمُونَ. Cover not the truth with falsehood or conceal it when you know what it is. And the Quran, Allah ordered the Prophet in the Quran that Ya Rasulullah, O the Messenger of Allah, Balig ma unzila ilayhim min rabbik, convey the message to mankind. Tell them, be bold and tell them, as I have revealed unto you. فَإِلَمْ تَفْعَلْ, and if you do not, then you have not fulfilled what Allah ordered you to do. And the truth that I have seen in this country is that there is some kind of injustice being perpetrated against the Muslims. And I want the Muslims to rise up and let us fight for our freedom. Let us fight for what is rightfully ours. Let us fight for what is rightfully ours. Quran emma ye ho kwan say wo hye wo bi say wo accept Islam. La ikraha fi din. The Quran says la ikraha fi din. There is no compulsion in religion, and therefore no Muslim is allowed to force anyone to accept Islam. No Muslim is allowed to force anyone to accept Islam, because Islam is governed by rules and regulations. It is governed by principles which no one is supposed to go against. And that is why you see the Muslims all over the world preaching all the time, calling people to accept Islam. But what do we see in our country? What do we see in Ghana? We see people forcing the Muslims, forcing other people to accept their religion. The Christians forcing the Muslims to accept Christianity by forcing them to attend church service when they are in school, forcing them to attend church service when they are in their workplaces, and other things. But this thing, all this is against the Constitution of the Republic of Ghana. But Muslims are quiet. But it is time we did something about it. It is about time we let them know, say, it is what they are doing, is what? Injustice that can cause chaos, that can cause what? War, battle in this country. Because a philosopher once said, when injustice become a rule, when injustice become a law, then resistance becomes a duty. So this injustice, like forcing Muslims to abandon their fasting, forcing Muslims to abandon their salat, forcing Muslims to abandon their hijab, their veils, is completely against the ethics, the laws which has been enshrined under the Constitution. And therefore Muslims should rise up against this kind of injustice without any fear or favor. I will not incite anyone into violence. I will not instigate the Muslims to cause mayhem, to cause chaos, to cause violence in this country. But I will incite them to struggle for their freedom. I will incite them to rise up and defend what is rightfully theirs, what is rightfully ours. No one is a citizen than the other in this country. We are all citizens of this country, and therefore we must enjoy equal rights and privileges under the Constitution. I was taught in school that the United Nations Universal Declaration of the 1992 Constitution made it categorically without any equivocation, that they made it very emphatical that each and every citizen of this country is born with equal rights and dignity. we are all born with equal rights and dignity, and therefore no one has the right, the audacity, the power to infringe upon the rights of any Muslim in this country. Because Article 21 of the 1992 Constitution, Clause C, has given what? As the right, the freedom to join any religion of your choice. You have the right to join any religion of your choice. So who is the Methodist Church? Who is Wesley Girls, the headmistress? Who is Dr. Samuel Ofori Ono to tell the president, to intimidate the president, to tell Ghanaians what they are supposed to do? Is he going to amend the constitution by telling Ghanaians that they constitute the majority group of people in this country and therefore they have the right to infringe upon the rights of the Muslims? No. Muslims, we shouldn't allow this to happen. We shouldn't allow this to happen. We know our rights. And it is time we start educating the people. We start letting them know that no one has the right to infringe upon anybody's right. You have the freedom to enjoy your religion. Wallahi, emra so say yen kronfo eko adwuma se school no mo beko se adwuma no mo kọ wo mo gu o mayafe. They have to put on their veils. Se nipa na ni je ho nko ase wogu a e wo se wogu wa bra wo mbohu won siro obia nipa no ebegu ni mayafe a wallahi wo ho kwan se wutimi gu mayafe. Eni nti mesremo Ghana fo amotie mi, both in this country and outside the country, you have to support us. Eni nti na mato program ni din say Islam Awake. We have been sleeping for a long time, and therefore I'm calling the Muslims to rise up against injustice, to rise up against falsehood, to rise up and defend what is legally ours. I will not incite you into what? Causing chaos, but I will incite you to know your rights. Quran chapter 42. Quran chapter 42 verse 39 has stated it clearly that anyone that is being oppressed has the right to defend himself. If people try to oppress you and you try to defend yourself, then there is no blame on you. But if you sit down and watch them infringe upon your rights, oppress you, then it is haram for you to sit down and watch. Justice must prevail in this country. Justice must prevail in this country. Muslims, we are all citizens of the country. We are all citizens of this country, and therefore, let no one intimidate you when it comes to practicing your religion. Let no one intimidate you. Na Dr. Samuel Ofori timi kwatena si bie na no eka se yate aban no akote eye Zongo ministry nti wonte ase. I'm sorry to say you are sick. I am sorry to tell you the Christian Council and other organizations that support your nonsense, they are all sick. Because the Zongo ministry is for Zongo development. Zongo ministry and inner city. It is not for Islamic development ministry. The ministry isn't an Islamic development ministry. It was not set up to develop Islam. So why should you use this as a yardstick to complain bitterly that the president has formed a Zongo ministry? Nonsense. Nonsense and nonsense again. This time round, no cover up. No cover up. We must hit the nail right on the head. Let us tell them the truth. That is why I've been quoting the ayah that وَلَا تَلْبِسُونَ الْحَقَّ بِالْبَاطِلِ وَتَهْتُمُ الْحَقَّ وَأَنْتُمْ تَعْلَمُونَ. Let us not cover the truth with falsehood or conceal it when we know what the truth is. Once you know what the truth is, you have to speak the truth. No one is bigger than the truth in this country. That ya setting up Zongo ministry. Now, oyure fi se sirimfo na omoti Zongo no Roman 4 ne dos wo Pentecost 4 sirimfo no he na omoti. This is a clear indication that people like you suffer from chronic mental deficiency. You need to be sanitized mentally. You need mental checkup. Yetihana abayana tam $100 million. $100 million Okosi National Cathedral. $100 million Okosi National Cathedral. Yeah, your taxpayers' money. The Muslims in this country. It is our taxpayers' money. We also contribute in what? Raising money in this country. We contribute in the economy. We buy things, we sell things, we pay taxes. But this tax is going to be used to build a cathedral which I am not going to benefit from. And you sit down and tell the president that he formed a ministry for the Zongo. Abodam mufi se Ghana na yemo de wahu. A Christopher anyensafoɔ na amwo Ghana ha no mesrɛ mo monsɔre na yɛnhyɛ president mampani no na won declare obia ne right sɛ bɛyɛ Christopher mo kɔ baabi a mo betumi asom mo nyame wɔ asomdwem wɔ abra kramoni bia ntiatia mo fa ahodie so sɛ bɛyɛ nkramofoɔ nso ebetumi asom wɔ mo som wɔ abra wɔ bia ntiatia mo fa ahodie so. Na sɛ yɛ ansɔre na yɛka yɛ no tum a wobɛhu ne sɛ yɛbɛduru baabi no. You keep on with the injustice and we will start resisting. And when the time comes for the resistance, no water can quench the fire. It is better we stop it now. It is better we stop it now. So those watching me, both in Ghana and outside this country, start educating your people. Start telling them that they have the right to put on their veils. They can wear their veils and go wherever they want to go. No one can force them to attend church service because the schools we attend isn't for any Christian missionary. If you think that you want to use your rules and regulations, then moti school na mamon fanshe abayinsa because modesha abayinsa na de ye nyina ye tua to o man yi mu nti ye nyina ye wo ho kwan se ye ba ho na ye besom ye practice ne ye pe bia se muhunu ne nsem fon na modi kire ye o man yi mu no na nkramofo se yaka ya no atum menua se enne se mo kama no tum just because say mo kama no tum just because say enye wo ba ena ye hye ne se mane ye akiriwia enye wo ba na ye tata no mane free abrosan so beto ofom enye wo ba na gu ma ya afi eco school ena ye hye ne se ye pam ne se won san kofie wo hye ma ya afi ko adwuma ena ye hye ne se won san kofie na menua ene ye wo ye mfom so ene eye obi ba ena ato no ena waka wanu atum se won kasa. But ochena na ye free nipa no so na ye de ba ofie bia na wo yere kora no ye be kwa akwhye ne say ye born naked and we enso Christopher na ye they can do it because the immoralities are cause wa abontin ho the wearing of miniskirts and those kind of bad behaviors and bad morals ni nyina no. I think say people like Dr. Samuel Ofori onwana his kind one na fefo and support us our bonny say. If you don't rise up today, if you don't wake up today from your sleep and you think say enyeshi my friend, today you keep quiet because our fathers they kept quiet and then Today we are suffering. Our fathers kept quiet, and then we are suffering today. And we will suffer today. We will also keep quiet and suffer today. Then our children will also come and suffer. Then our children's children will suffer. Then our great-grandchildren. And then the chain will continue till infinity, till eternity. And therefore, why don't we rise up today and fight for our freedom so that the next generation can enjoy in peace, can live in peace? Then there will be perpetual peace in this country. Quran wasi wattaku fitnat la tusibanna allazina zalamu minkum khasa, that mumma yensuro musuo bia se esonsunsanso on eba enye omo kofa musuo no ba yenko a ena ebeka omo na mmom no wono ma omo te ho no ma omo ye oma no dwene se oye de yenkasa mo de yenkasa no nsonsanso ne se eba wo so straight nyankopon ka se wo de wo kan wa no tumu nse wo de wa nkodi boni ni bi wo de wo kan wa no tumu. No, you will also suffer the consequences. So we a Christian, you think say this injustice that is being perpetrated against the Muslims, is right. You will sit down, and when the time the fire is lit, then you will suffer. If we start preaching about peace, let us preach justice first. If we need peace, then let justice prevail wherever, whenever, without any discrimination. Do you think say samra no mo tro constitution, do you think say wo mo jimi te say de mumu bi pese wo mo jimi nnena enka wo mo de samra no shemu article 21 clause C e shemu dabi. But Yehuni said there is what religious equity should be what practiced in this country. There should be justice. The law must be applied equally to each and everyone. Then why do you people think you are more citizens than some people? Is it because we are quiet? No. It is time. Starting to educate the people in your community, the people in your house. Encourage them to pray wherever they are, to put on their veils wherever they are. No one can intimidate us. This is what we call jihad. If you can strive for the right thing to be done, and let me clarify this, jihad isn't what you people are thinking. You have the misconception that any time the Muslim mentions jihad, it is about killing, slaughtering, it is about war, the sword, and other things. No. Once you strive for what is just, you are doing jihad. Once you struggle to pass your exams, you are doing jihad. And this time, the jihad we are declaring is that we should strive for our freedom, for our constitutional freedom. That's all. We should struggle and strive for our constitutional freedom. I am not ready to enter into the comments yet. I have seen some people commenting and other things. But I know if you don't believe in religion yet, you have to what? Enjoy the freedom. Yes. Won jesumbia ntum kurana. E wo se de wujitum no wonya ofa ohudi a wo de be practice. Yes. Won jibiribiara entum kurana. You should have the freedom to practice what you believe in. So my brother, it is not about religion eating into our heads or something. It is about justice. It is about justice. Even if you don't believe in anything, the Constitution has granted you the freedom to join anything what you believe in without any hindrance, without any intimidation, without anyone stopping you. It is not about Muslims today. I know Today, the Muslims are speaking just because we have our rights have been infringed upon. And I think it is wrong. But if we don't stand up today and struggle, say I'm sorry ne ansi ano kwanya ochina bino and kramofo nso be sorry, then omo nso be try some be stop enema bi, then na oman no ye the chaos basa ene ebe oman num. But asumdue na atena ye munne fritete no, asumdue ne esombo nti nkramofo mon sorry na mo dawuro mo communities mo fie let them know say it is your constitutional right to what? Enjoy your religion, practice your religion, and to exhibit what you believe in. You have to practice your religion and to exhibit what you believe in. Masa, aden enkramofo ena yede ho na ye kan ya nutum yen kasa na ya yedi yen suro Quran na sem no wose mun suro musuo no se eba sonsanso no emma wono ma mokofa ba ye nko aso na mmom no ye na yetim nti ne the Methodist for akwa start Scripture Union for support, Christian Council support, then the Catholic Bishop Conference woman so support she aban say aban mra bontina wo metwe ne nsema wo kan ye no ensan. But se mre so wo twe san na ye nkramofo nso ye kase ye mpene na se bedane he ya woni se won so wo tigara ha ye nyina we will all suffer. No one is going anywhere. We will all suffer in this country. If Christopher Anyensafo na ye wo Ghana ha no, the wise Christians in this country, the peace-loving Christians in this country, you have to join me in this quest. You have to join me. You have to rise up and speak. Let the Peace Council know, say, what some of the Christians are doing in this country, is undermining the peace of the country. It's a threat to the peace of the country. So, National House of Chiefs, nananoma tenankonya munyinara monsore na mudodo na ne monso mokwa asore monsore na yenyina yenkasa ntia saa niema we a ekoso Ghana ha no na emmoa oman na sumdue emmoa oman no mpuntuo sabi se ntokwa asore wo oman no ma niema a ebesai ni nyina oman no na eti ne kwa akire oman no na eti ne kwa akire timo opia enka na nuntum nkramofo monsori njina monan so monsori na munjina monan so. Rise up and speak. Rise up and speak. Okay, I say na nkramofo de yempa sumwie na nkramofo ayi say nkramofo ayi say obia. Once when you start preaching about peace, let us preach about justice, which is the only root of peace. Let us advocate for justice before we can think about peace, because without justice we can never enjoy the peace that we are looking for. That is why Bob Marley said everyone is crying out for peace, but nobody is crying out for justice. So if you are crying out for peace, let there be some people who will cry out for justice. If we think peace is good for this country, let us advocate for justice. Let the truth prevail. Let people practice their religion in peace. Master, if you believe in wearing miniskirts and other things, if you believe in wearing miniskirts and other things, if you believe in what? Practicing your religion like you are running an association, that is up to you. But Islam is governed by rules and regulations that we cannot do away with. So if you think you want to practice your Christianity like you are running a club, like you are running an association, it is up to you. But Islam is governed by principles, rules, and regulations. The obia ntimi huna obia kramoni bia wo ba bia community bia mu no yan start na yan campaign yan mo mu hu ni say your constitutional right office bia wo komia no ne constitutional right say oguma ya fe wo dress islamically no timi ko Quran say ya ayyuhallazina amanu kunu kawamina bil qisti wa shuhada'i lillahi wasi mu amosi mu agye nyame adi mumma justice enya adwuma Quran na to asuduru baabi wasi justice enya adwuma se mpo se wo justice ne se ebetia wo ankasa wo ho se ebetia wo maame ebetia wo nua se ebetia eye hiania na se sikani o manokore no enadi manokore no nadi di momo amaye madwene se motigana ha no mayenja o maye no mamo because you think say you form the majority group in this country no there you lie you got it wrong. I'm telling you, you have got it wrong completely. Master, you people should calm down. You people should calm down. You have to calm down. Yes, baby, amu pie o man no kono. Baby, amu pie o man no kono. E tro. Mo fi se Ghana ye mo de wa hu. Ghana nya mo de da. Ghana is for us all. We are all citizens of the country. And you think say we constitute the majority group and what? Who told you? Why the dada mo sa? She. Why the dada mo? Ya no ane say na amene. Nkramofo mpanimfo mwaka manu atum na amanfo di nsem hunu etiatia nkramofo fa hudie so oman yimu na ye hwirifiri abrosan so na ye tofom na ye yi nkramofo binim adi na ye tiatia omo fa hudie so ye bobinim so omo yima ya afi san kwase asem no to atwa san nsem hunu no gisensem fo ene ye support ye mpanimfo ni bi support nkramofo mesremo the Muslims, National Chief Imam, Regional Chief Imam, District Chief Imam, local imams, the youth, Monsore, let us rise up. Enya me nkwa mamani me nkasa emmani emmere te se eya me nkwa na ye ditia me. I have never been stopped. I have never been stopped. And no one in this country, because they tried it on me and it never worked, because I'm never a coward and I understand the constitution, so I know say I have the right to practice my religion anywhere, everywhere. So me wura baabia mi nsuro, me wura baabia mi nsuro, obia ntimi huna me. I am a proud Muslim. I am a proud Muslim. So sro na ye kan ya no tumo me ko kan ye be yimadi ye be mi sei masa Ghana ne ye nyina ye dia obi antimi ndi nsemfo ene nsem bia huna obi a o Ghana ha obi antimi ndi nsem huna obi a o Ghana ha. The Islamic Mission Secretariat Ahl Sunnah wal Jamaa, the Ghana Muslim Mission, the Tijaniya, the Ghana Muslim Students Association, all the groups listening to me, various Dawah groups, I am calling upon you all to join hands with me. Let us rise up and fight for what is rightfully ours. The country is for us all, and it is incumbent upon us to defend what is legally ours. No one has the audacity, no one has the right, no one has the power to stop anyone from practicing his or her religion. Asia papa na wati Ghana ha wontu kwa onko ba bianti say take ifo ba be school for the amankramofo na they don't even allow Christians there. They don't even allow Christians there. Who told you? Who told you said there is a school in Ghana here, Christians are not allowed? Who told you? Name just a single school, single Islamic school in this country that Christians are not allowed to attend. Mention those schools. Whether it is a private school, say school no, Kumasi Islamic, say Osmania Senior High School, say Azahariya, say Istikama Senior High School in Wenchi, say Mahad, say Ghana Lebanon Islamic schools, and other schools. Any school, just a single school, just mention a single school. Ewa Ghana Hanama, you're restricting and say a Christian is not supposed to attend that school. Just name one single school. Asa, the propaganda is too much. The propaganda in this country is getting out of hand. Matatayache. Ti me catch remo. Munhye ye. Tina me fremo. Gramofo na ya dano. Tina, I keep telling you, Monsaka message na mesremo, mamon kwa muntie. Keep sharing. Keep distributing the message. Keep sharing. Keep sharing the message. Until say, Union Saka, one also and send the money na they should keep sharing the message. Massa. Mebra Omar o teki o sheme. Jamila also o sheme free. Eya Jordan. Yankupon Shirao. Yamin also o sheme free Ukraine Yankupon Shirao. Akasefo a mo hwemi nyina mechie mu nyina ra Yankupon Shiramo. Ne momre a mwanya asemu de betie no kore no. No kore de wo ka na eye nipa din se obetie wo ka na eha nipa but nokore na de e wo se wo ka nokore na de e wo se wo ka Quran say wa kul jaa al haqq wa zahaqa al batil innal batila kana zahuka nokore na ba samre ye de nokore na ba tinkontompo wo mo mutie ensem we nyina mo te wa na mo ho hyehye wo mo because omun kontompo na ebeyira masa kramofo ye no ane sei na amene ne yeti ya nkasa ye manmu na ebi mu pese omode ye nkoa ebi mu pese omode ye nkoa aden na mo pese omode ye mu bi ye nkoa wo de wo hwa na wahye na amanfo nsa enka wo tie mi a wo nuanom wo community start a national munkura and let them know, educate them and let them know say it is their constitutional right to practice Islam, to practice their religion without any fear or favor, without any intimidation from anyone. Jamila or say I am proud of you, bro. I'm also proud of you, my sister. Keep listening to the truth and keep sharing. Let us encourage Ghanaians. Let us educate them to know their rights. Mummayem bie ya so na yentie nokre. Ene nkwala ya sori na ye ka nokre bie nokre so bie nsem so. Ye papa no maka oma no atum ne oma ye mere omo ntimi nkasa emrantie ne ye sempani to sa na ye koba bunu die mu di ne ye sori na ye kasa na ebinimu susu se ye mu ade ne nkwala de omo mu ade ne de atwam. It is over. That culture of silence, it is over. It is over. It is completely over. OV.